Hello, collectors of super deformed police cars. So, my collecting, criteria is going off into different tangents often, and it seems like this is one of them. I just picked this up locally because it was pretty cheap. I'd never heard of a Mazda Premacy, but that's what this is called. It looks like a five-door Mazda 3 to me. Anyways, Wikipedia says this was produced between 1999 to 2018. It was also rebadged as a Ford Ixion, or also could have been known as the Mazda 5, depending on what market there is. Unfortunately, I could not find any police car images of this particular body style. But I'm pretty sure it existed because Tomica made realistic versions of this car as well. But today we're going to get this cartoonish run. Standard 5 spokes here by ChoroQ. Nothing special, nothing bad. Molded in window details. All this molding here is nice. The police badging. The black and white is pretty well separated. You can see here the body line. There's no fading of paints. The silver on the headlights is okay. Looks like there's a little silver strip on the top of the grille as well. There is a Mazda badge here, but it's all black. Okay. The gold symbol of the Japanese police. I don't know what that's really called though. Some nice police lights, translucent orange, nice and thick. Looks good. And then some hinge details and a sunroof detail, rain gutter details. Taillights are just painted red. And for some reason it says special here. I can't damn bother to translate any of that. Tab and screw, standard construction. It says 1999 here is when this toy came out. High grade series, and then Mazda Premacy. So it's okay. Yeah. Again, it wasn't high on my list of ChoroQ must-haves, but since it was cheap and it was local, why not? Alright. So let's take a look at a bunch of other police cars, which I seem to have amassed quite a collection of without even knowing it. We've got the big spin coaster out today. No, we'll leave that over there because I'm going to let that thing spin alone later. Back out my zoom. Alright, so let's go with some old ones first. So I have this Toyota Crown police car from ChoroQ. It's a really big casting, it's really wide. It's an early ChoroQ, I think, though. The bottom says, no, actually the bottom says 2004. So I'm not sure why it's cast so widely, but decent details on it. Another old classic one is this Isuzu Bellet. This one says 06 on the bottom. It's from an Aeon special model. I think Aeon is like I don't know if it's an insurance company or something, or a retail store. I forget. Alright. Another old one. It says on the bottom of this, the year 2000. It's a Fairlead Z S30. Okay. Let's pull out some ChoroQ Zeros. This is a Cedric 230, so that's a classic Nissan. You know what? I think I gotta elevate this camera a little bit. It's just too low, too close. Yeah, maybe that's better. And then I have a Cedric 430, so it's a bigger version. I don't know, bigger engine Cedric, but it has a different grille on it. Alright. So these are all ChoroQs, but these last two are Zeros, a higher grade. Let's go back down to the normal grade. On the bottom of this it says 2004. This is a Honda... I forget, it doesn't say on the bottom what it is. It doesn't have a sticker on the back. I feel like it's a City, but maybe it's not. I think it might be called a Pato. I put some Hot Wheels Real Riders on it though. And it has an opening trunk, but the panel gaps are gross. Alright, so to mix up the brands a little bit, we have this Suntory Boss Impreza. So the deformation is a bit different. And in that same family of products sold was a GTR 32 or 3? I don't know what Skyline this is. You'll have to try to guess. I don't think that's an R34. I think it's like an R32 or an R33. And then the last one is a Choro-Q by Targa Japan. On the bottom of this it says 2007. This is the New York City Police Department. So it's probably like a Crown Victoria. It doesn't really say what kind of car it is, but I would assume it's based off a Crown Vic. So it wasn't my intention to collect super deformed police cars, but apparently I do. Yeah, so I guess I am actively collecting super deformed police cars now. I do like that they're a little bit different, you know, and the fact that they have lights. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of the Japanese police car styling of the whole black and white stripe, because it's almost impossible to see the lower half of the car because it's just all super gloss black. You know, I prefer the New York City one because you can actually see the whole side of the car. But since ChoroQ is a Japanese company, Tomy Tech, they probably have the most access to Japanese cars, so alright. Let's let this guy spin on its own. Alright, well, it's a decent, you know, if you can buy this cheap, why not? Or if you like this car, why not? So, I can't really say I really love this car, because I never knew about it before, but yeah, it's still okay. Thanks for watching. I guess I'll see you the next time we get pulled over by the cops. Bye.